What's up, guys? This is Govind here from the Psytrance project Scano. Today I have the Virus Transmissions FM Toolkit, something I've been working on since quite some time now. It's basically a bunch of Ableton Racks and a sample pack which contains a total of 33 raw FM tones generated on the Access Virus synth. It comes with a total of 396 audio samples and 6 Ableton Racks. The samples contained in this pack are raw FM tones without any modulations. Each of these raw FM tones are resampled over a full octave. So you can essentially drag these samples into a synth or a sampler of your choice and play these like an instrument. This is what one of the racks looks like. This is rack number 1. It's got 6 FM tones loaded into it, which I can cycle between using this FM selector macro knob here. I'm going to go ahead and play this first rack with the kick and bass and some basic percussions, and let's see what it sounds like. So this, what you hear, is the first FM tone. So we can cycle between them using this macro, which I'm going to do now. We can also map this FM selector and macro with this LFO device that I've provided within each rack to cycle between various FMs. And with the maximum and minimum percentages, we can basically determine which ones it's going to trigger, because I'm using a square wave here. So this is just rack number 1. If you want to bring more racks into the equation, we can have them play alternating notes as such. So now we're going to have 3 racks playing alternating notes. And we can choose our own tone for each rack. And then there are further controls contained inside each chain. These are the controls that I've mapped from this simpler device, like the decay, sustain, release for the amp envelope for each of these samples, the filter type of the simpler, the cutoff frequency and the resonance, the LFO shape of the simpler device, and the rate. And then these are some parameters that you can modulate using the LFO of the simpler: the volume, the panning, the filter cutoff, and the pitch. And then at the end of each rack, I've provided a basic processing chain, which has a utility in the beginning, for your gain staging to begin with, then a simple EQ with a low cut and a bit of a high cut at 18,000 Hertz, some compression happening in general on all these racks, and some clipping. For example, if we play this rack here now, let's just play the first one and see what's happening on the processing side of things. So it's basically clipping at 18 dB, negative 18 dB, sorry. And on the compressor, we're getting approximately 2 dBs of gain reduction. So the peak volume on the track itself will stay consistent at negative 18 dBs, which would make things a bit easier for you during the mixing stage. So let's just hear out the rest of the racks now. Rack number 4 with the kick and bass, of course. let's go full random here. Let's go to the fifth one now. Let's hear the last one now. So yeah, this was a basic rundown of these racks. I'm happy with the result and hopeful that you would like it too. So yeah, I'll definitely try making some more videos on how to use these racks. And in the meantime, if you come up with some crazy stuff, do let me know. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.